That's because the TV just said good morning. I do realize it's good evening.
Oh. Now then.
Huh?
Where'd he go?
I don't know. Did you find him?
No, you tell me where he is.
I don't know.
Wow. He's actually in his house.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh. It's actually very surprising. Shake it up, baby, now. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. I'm a day early. Okay. Let's do full moon and Pisces. Ooh, what do we do about that sun? What do we do about that sun? It sounds weird, right? What do we do about that sun? Welcome. So, I ordered 2 new decks. Not that I needed them at all. But oh, it's warm over here. I thought this window was open for days.
Yeah. Maybe.
I was on YouTube, not YouTube. I think there's a lot of dust. I feel like I'm shaking up like a lot of dust right now. Do you see all the particles in the air? Do you see all the particles? Oh, I can't even fucking see. Fucking hot. That's a dead leaf. There wasn't a dead leaf on that the other day when I was showing it in the camera. And now all of a sudden we got a dead leaf. Huh. So, let me turn this fan because all of a sudden it's fucking hot. Oh my gosh. You see all the stuff moving in the air? It's all the dust? Oh shit, we're breathing in. Hola. Is that the right one? It's plugged in. So, here we go. I was scrolling on Amazon. And I don't even know what I was looking for. Because normally people don't just scroll on Amazon. I just said, leave it to Beaver. And I came across this woman. I mean, I'm sure these decks have been out forever, but it was like pre-order yada yadas. Why do I feel like my head's wicked at you? Pre-order yada yadas deck. I had to click out of it. No. And then I had to click out of it again and again. So I'm like, what the frick? So I got the Nightmare Before Christmas. And then the Disney's Villains deck. But what it was telling me about her, this is what got me, okay? which I've never had. I guess I never really paid attention to this story, or I'm not really sure. But she's a writer, non-religious witch, and author, Sagittarius with Capricorn moon stellium that haunts the historic manors of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Virgo, heavy Taurian husband, packed with love, rescues dogs. She's disabled in a wheelchair who often finds meditating with crystals and practicing divination or watching historical dramas or snoring with her English bulldogs on her lap. So, for some reason, that got me. Just that got me, So, she has like a supernatural deck, a couple other ones. So they're based off like movies. Must be like her favorite movies or whatnot. And I was just like, oh, that's cute. So, she also has like the Hocus Pocus one. But I figured the night before Christmas, is that what it is? It'd be cute for Halloween. And then I went with the villains over the Hocus Pocus. So yeah, and then she has this new deck. Oh, and she has a Labyrinth deck too. So she has this new deck coming out. And I didn't pre-order it. I'll see how I feel about these cards. But so those will be here tomorrow. Exactly what I didn't need, right? Two more decks that I don't need. The sun is killer right now. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Almost there. It's intense for you today. Excuse me. Today was better for me than yesterday. But I just feel like I don't know what I feel like. I feel like chicken tonight. I wasn't even gonna come on. And I was like, well, because in all reality, the full moon energies are going into weekend energy. But I said, fuck it, I'm here. I thought Jen was just on. Tower at the bottom of the deck. But yeah, like I was feeling it. I tend to feel the energies days before are more intense for me than the day of or after, But it's just like full moon in Pisces, like just heard like relationship wise is nice. When it comes to work life, it's nice, it's creative, it's calm. Personal life, same thing. I just heard upgrades. So it's nice. Smooth, right? But I think it's just like in the midst of everything with the retrogrades, it's heavy as fuck because you have people from the past coming back or bringing up shit that's like you don't even want to fucking talk about, non-negotiable, non-debatable, that type of energy. Let's go to my moon calendar. Intuitive, emotional, compassionate. When it comes to action, this phase is time to review the initial steps in what you're achieving, your visions, what's going to work well, what's not. When it comes to love, an exciting time. Emphasizes on playfulness, passionate, emotional time. Full moon approaches, it focuses your attention on growing your bond. Use your passion to grow your relationship, taking a chance, having fun, pushing boundaries, connecting to the next level. When it comes to work, you're creative, empathic, and your coworkers and customers. When it comes to them, let your clients choose what they want with themselves without pushing. So there might be something with work going on since my throat chakra just did that. There may be time for a larger scale may result. It's also the perfect time for you to improve the displays inside your store or decorative or workplace. Gardening is great to sow plants right now. Eat the fruits and the flowers. Avoid planting activities 12 hours immediately after the upcoming moon. Instead, plant and prepare the garden's future planting and get ready to compost the hemps. You can cut your hair. It grows fast now as it approaches, but also grows thinner. So wait until after the full moon to cut for shorter styles. They'll last longer. Hair color, it's good. One of the best signs to color and have chemical treatments. The best time for extreme treatments or any type of change. Hair removal, no. Try making your appointment for laser, waxing, or plucking or shaving after the upcoming full moon. So there's that. Can't believe we're going into September. That didn't even come out. And that didn't sound good either. I'm not like the best whistler. So, yeah, I usually have a tough time sleeping too. I think I fell asleep last night at a decent time. I think I was also up at 5 a.m. though. I just got pulled to that sticker. Don't ask me why. It's a Yeti cup, but I don't think the sticker has anything to do with the Yeti. It almost looks like Norse writing. Oh, it's bringing me to the store. It's actually bringing me to the Yeti store. It's one of those. I didn't even realize it was that scan code. I don't know. Oh my god, guys. I'm so sorry. That's contagious. I still was not tired. I actually had all this energy is why I came on. So, fuck, man. The last reading I did fucking wore me out too. Jeez. That's odd. Lovely. Thank you. Oh, the flag was in the way. Well, it wasn't really in the way. Okay. So, there's that. All right, let's just get into it because this should not be a fucking thing right now. But it is, so I don't know what's up with that. And I'm not trying to wipe out my energy. Man, I should have listened to myself and at least waited till Thursday, right? Something. I don't know. Let's see what the cards want to say. All right, full moon in Pisces. It's going to last for a few days. Just intense energy. Let's see what we're looking at. I'm going to actually... No, let's not do it that way. Let's just do... Next few days, full moon in Pisces. Four Wands. The World, the Queen of Pentacles. My back is rocking all of a sudden. King of Cups. Overall energy. Full moon in Pisces. The Star. The Hierophant. Page of Wands. So, I can't even put the curtain down, guys. I'm so sorry. It's like too high up. If I do that type of stretch right now, it's gonna hurt. You have some type of communication coming in. I don't know if somebody lost hope about a situation. The star was reversed, but I put it upright. I mean, they're all upright, but it did come out reversed. When it comes to work, I think something's going well. You do have a masculine energy kind of watching you. I don't know if they're a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You're stabilizing something or trying to stabilize something. There's some type of communication, I'll tell you this, and somebody, if it's not you, wants to stabilize the situation. I don't know if this is like keys to a new car, keys to a new apartment, keys to a new world. I typically don't look at the keys on that deck, but this seems like something higher, like higher and I can't even say higher and higher. I don't even know what song. You got the Hierophant star in the world. So something definitely universal going on here. Queen of Pence looks like fucking pig and shit, as happy as can be. You might be avoiding these energies, and it might actually be wise from what I'm seeing. Page of Cups. Someone could be crushing on you with the Ace of Wands. There could be like a physical attraction going on with this communication that's coming in. I don't know how I feel about this King of Cups. Let's start with the King of Cups real quick. Ooh, Ace of Cups. So some type of offer, judgment. So it could be somebody you know, somebody who wants to make up with you, somebody who owes you an apology. King of Swords reversed. It's typically like not talking, but like it's almost like two birds in the middle of judgment here. So I don't know how I feel about this energy either. The two birds are kind of giving the side eye. So I don't know if there's like multiple people around them. I do think somebody wants to say, I'm sorry, or another chance. Because it's judgment. And I think they're coming towards you or vice versa. But it doesn't look like you're making a judgment call. This looks, there's energy here that looks pretty content. I just feel like if this energy does want to offer you something or apologize, I don't know if it's coming off cold. There's something about this person's character or demeanor that's not sitting right with me. What's this King of Swords all about? I just heard, like, what do they want to bring to the table? Temperance. And it's reversed. But I took it upright. Is there anything else reversed? To me, is balance. Well, no, I didn't even look. Sorry. God, it's another bird. It's super fucking temperamental fucking birds here, guys. But I do feel like, I don't know if there's a need for you to be compassionate. or if you're dealing with somebody who's super sensitive right now, a masculine that's super sensitive, it just could be that energies. It might have nothing to do with you. It could have to do with work. It could have to do with their own thing. It could have to do with the two of you. I do feel like this energy, though, with these birds, and I don't. You might be seeing birds as a sign. Some of you, because I mean, you got the reindeer there. You got all these birds. So, to me, I was clarifying the overall energy of the King of Swords, because it's almost like it's like a big giant teddy bear in a way, like that demeanor. But then it's like you're getting I don't think you're getting the King of Swords though. Like, but I think like I don't think they're angry. I don't know who you're dealing with here, but it's apparently important. I don't think they're angry. I think they're smart. Somebody could be like hounding them, pestering them. They do seem a little bit agitated and definitely sensitive. So like you could be dealing with somebody who's typically kind of cold. They may be trying to take it back a notch. I don't know how well you know this energy, though, because it's the Ace of Cups. This might be something new, something they don't know about, you haven't heard about. They do have feelings. They do want to have a straight conversation with you in regards to something. So I think you're dealing with an honest person. I don't know for sure if they're hiding anything. There's just the overall energy of this King of Cups. I mean, this could be your brother, this could be your father, this could be a coworker, this could be somebody you know. I'm not sure if it's an apology or not. Creativity. So it could just be within the full moon energy. And then community. So this is smart, intellectual, loving, compassionate, grounded person. So again, it could be work. It could be somebody you meet outdoors. Somebody who has some type of ranking or standing in the community. We could work for the town hall. You can go to register your car. You meet this person. Something going on with their body. So they could be going through a major transformation here. I don't know if it's healing for sure, but definitely some type of transformation here with cleanse. So like I said, like they're not showing this energy, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I could sense it. So if you guys are super sensitive and with this Pisces moon, you're probably going to feel that energy. It doesn't seem like a bad thing. Let's go to this Queen of Pence, because you look like you're happy as happy as a pig in shit. But like this is like really being happy. It's like a pig in shit, right? Rolling around, doing your thing. If somebody's admiring you, watching you, they could just got a view of you. You got the Five of Cups. Oh boy. You're not happy about something. To me, this isn't even like, this is typically sorrow. To me, it's like something's deaded. You deaded a situation, which would make sense. You got the World there. So I don't know if somebody I just heard wants to open the hatch. Somebody definitely wants to change your perspective here, or you're going to be changing your perspective. Damn, 5 of Wands. You got some jealousy around you. You got 2 5s. You got some major change coming your way. I don't think you want to see it. It's almost like you're being challenged. And if you ask me, I think your energy is like, I just heard rock on with your bad self, so you might just ignore and dodge it, which would be good. But this is like, fuck around and find out. Don't underestimate your opponent right now. So you're content without this energy around you because you're still happy as pig and shit. You're still the Queen of Pentacles. You're still taking care of yourself. You're in the Venetian energy. So this is the energy around you, and you're just kind of like turning a blind eye. Like, you're not blind to it. You can't really be bothered, which is probably the best thing you can do right now. And you got discover. So you're discovering certain parts of yourself or whatever the case may be. Imagination. Yeah, see, you're probably in a different world here. You got synchronicities. I did say something about possibly seeing some type of signs. And listen, so it could be something with outdoors, but this is about using, you got to be in another world. Or your thoughts are just not focused on anything else because you got a lot of drama and sorrow and shit around you and people wanting to change how your viewpoint or something. And you're like, yeah, you can go kick rocks. You're listening to your higher self. See what this synchronicity is for you. But you're using your imagination, or you're discovering things about yourself, or you're discovering things in regards to your imagination. You're putting together things. You got the King of Wands. So do I think you're mirroring somebody? I'm not positive here. But something it's almost like a challenge and you're like, nah. But it's the 10 of Cups with the Ace of Cups. So it might be this energy. I don't know how recent it is or if you're about to run into this person. Now you have that energy carrying almost every element in the 8 of Cups. So somebody you possibly could have walked away from. But you got, again, it's like the 9 of Cups, Knight of Cups, and 5 of Pentacles. So to me, I wouldn't say it's a rejection. You just kind of like, and no. Didn't that come in one of the reads that I just did? And no. It wasn't just last weekend's energy. So I think you're doing the right thing here by just, continuing to take care of yourself. Concentrate on yourself. Concentrate on your coin, your health, family, because you got a lot of drama around you. But to me, it's almost like I keep hearing, bring me a higher love. But this isn't about love for you. So I don't know. Well, it's not telling me that it is. It's like, bye. So I don't know if someone wants to put you in a position to like badger you, poke you. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, somebody kind of is underestimating the opponent here because you're just kind of chill. Let's see what the world is. I feel like the world is something new. You could be exploring parts of Antarctica. You just had Poland. You could be doing research on other countries. You could be climate changes. I don't know. It's the Queen of Cups. Tell me about the world. You could be in your feelings. Or you're just feeling yourself. Page of Cups. So, Eight of Swords. So I don't know who this energy belongs to. And you got the Strength card with the Ten of Swords, Six of Cups. I don't know what's lingering here. Got something on your mind. Or somebody else got something on their mind. They can't stop talking. They can't stop talking about you. Someone might be talking about you. I wouldn't think in a bad way. This is very kind of like loving. Like they're looking at you. If this is somebody referring to the Queen of Cups, they're looking at you as the Queen of Cups. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You're loving. I just said sympathetic. So they definitely cannot stop thinking about you. But to me, they're either at a distance or this just hasn't started yet. I think it's this King of Cups. Well, who's holding the energy of the world here? I don't know if there's a lesson here with the Hierophant and the Star being right there. If this is like a universal thing going on. Three of Cups, Five of Cups, Queen of Swords. You're not having a situation. King of Wands, Eight of Cups, Ten of Cups. It's the same fucking energy. And I didn't put them in. I always separate them when I put them back in. So, like, that shit just came out. It's definitely linked to this Queen of Pentacles. So, to me, it kind of looks like you're walking away from happiness, but you're not. Like, I can't tell, but you got the Two of Cups there. It's very, if you're walking away from this, it's not because it's making you happy. It's not like, okay, I'm happy, so I'm going to walk away from this. You're walking away from it because you want more with the Ten of Cups being there. I will tell you, though, you might have two gentlemen here. You might have a fire sign, a water sign, an earth sign, an air sign, and they're all coming out, right? So to me, this is somebody thinking about you. This is somebody who can't stop thinking about you, but they're also looking at you as the Queen of Swords. So there's some type of reflection here. So this could be going on with the other person. You got adapt, discover, perception, willingness. So again, this is somebody trying to come around and change your fucking mind. I'll tell you that. I don't see that there's anything awful with it, but that seems to be the moral of the message right this second. Tell me about this Four of Wands. Six of Pentacles. You want to go out for dinner. You want to grab a drink. You want to grab a coffee. Knight of Wands. It's definitely a messenger. I mean, it's definitely somebody here that wants to work on something. You can't make this shit up. You got the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. This is definitely somebody like, hey, meet me here. Let's go to this location. This is somebody who either wants to work on something with you. This might be a new contract, spiritual contract for you. But it doesn't, I'm telling you, it doesn't look like you're fucking bothered, to be quite fucking honest with you. Overall energy of this energy, Four of Wands, Knight of Wands, Let's meet up. Let's get together. Bloom. I don't know. They're either hoping like something's gonna grow, beliefs, expectations, creativity. They could see something in you. Could be some type of offer. This energy is being spontaneous, or you are, and you got conception. So it's definitely somebody wants to start something with you, whether it is work or love. But to me, you're just like, no, thank you. Not really telling me why, but it's Page of Wands. You got the Ten of Swords. So Ace of Swords, Five of Cups. So this could be the message that you sent, a message that they're sending. I'm getting past tense energy with this. I don't know if you're dealing with a teacher, a philosopher. You got the Devil and the Magician. This is somebody who definitely squashed an idea or killed the idea of... See, I'm looking at the Devil as temptation right now. Could be Capricorn, but I don't know if it's somebody that got ahead of themselves. They feel betrayed, stabbed in the back, or you do by them. You know, it's not really telling me a story like that. So I don't know if this is something that's just going on in their life right now. If this is Seven of Swords, Six of Cups, sabotage, there's something going on with the past, secrets. There is a little fear here. I can sense the fear now. Because this is somebody who kind of wants to open up and say something to you. Like, I know I ruined it. They're hoping your willingness, or I mean, they really want to manifest something. They have some emotions. They're probably overthinking this situation, but that seems about right, because this is an energy that knows they fucked up or owes you an apology or something. They either upset you, made you mad. I don't know. You seem pretty fucking content, and you're not really paying any attention to it. I don't know if you can normally easily dismiss something like this, or if this is... I mean, I just heard like you can be in line registering in your car and you got a customer in front of you that's losing their fucking shit, and you're just like, oh, come on, I got shit to do. Like, you're not even engaging. You know how some people would be foolish. Well, let me open my... That's the energy. And assumed in maybe your own imagination, thoughts, desires, outcomes. I don't even think outcomes. Like, it's got to be something in the present moment. So I don't know if you guys are going to meet somebody like that, bump into somebody, if you know this energy. And I mean, honestly, you might not know them, and they come up to you and they're like, I'm so sorry. Like, you just had to witness that, or I'm so sorry, you just had to wait a half hour while we handled the situation. There is something with a courthouse, a town office. A landlord, maybe you're going to view an apartment, a house, something, and the old tenant shows up. It's something fucking weird and random. It might not have anything to do with you, or this is somebody you know, but this energy seems fresh, guys. It doesn't seem like the past wants to come back and haunt you. It doesn't have like a Mercury retrograde feeling to it, which is fucking refreshing considering this is a full moon read. I mean, let's get down to this Hierophant. Let's see what this Hierophant's about. But I just heard it's either like an official, it's something, it could be something with work. I just heard documents. Be careful with documents. You got the 5 of Pence. Something's not going right. You got the 6 of Pence, or like they miss you, or they feel left out of a situation. You could be dealing with a Taurus. But this would be like old school. Like I wouldn't, there's something very old school about this energy. I don't know if they're an old soul, because this 5 of Pence is pulling me back to like late 1800s is what I just got. So I don't know if it's somebody's shadow side. To me, this is not somebody who like misses you. This is something that's going on with them. I heard like a Western saloon. I mean, that's not that image, but it's somebody who also wants to make a situation right. I mean, this is somebody who is definitely projecting balance. Yeah, it's the same energy of the King of Cups. So, but again, it's like that energy. I can't sense. You're gonna sense it though, because that's initially the Judgment came out with the other birds. Hey, I'm sorry. What is this 5 of Pence? It's justice. So it's somebody who wants to do the right thing. Again, somebody could get taken away in a paddy wagon. Like there's something here with law, court, the town. You might need something notarized because I just saw my stamp. You might have to renew it. Most people don't go in to renew it, but you might have to fill out paperwork. Like you could be picking up somebody at the police station, but they didn't get arrested. Like it'd be minor. It's like, oh, again, like, sorry you witnessed that, or like, it just seems like, I don't know. It seems like somebody because they're trying to make something right. But this doesn't feel like the normal 5 of Pence, like left out in the cold or sorrow or missing you. It doesn't seem like depression. Like it did, like this is upbeat energy, right? But like underneath, there's something going on. Like I said, like the other energy, like super sensitive. So I don't know. But you're just kind of like, like I just, there's something here with registration. I don't know what's going on here. So be very careful with documents this time. Just, like, don't be scared or like, and it's nothing like that. Just paperwork, it's the energy. Make sure the email gets sent. If you send and receive on it, if it's an important document, read it over a couple times. Like people make mistakes, right? So I almost feel like maybe like it's already on your list of things to do. You know what I mean? And you're going in, you're preoccupied, you're on your phone, you're not really a space shot, but I'd say like preoccupied. So you're going to have like a run-in. This must be like a run-in. But this looks like somebody literally is going to hit you up to like messaging, texting, telephone. But some of you, it's like you're at the cashiers and you're checking out and you're just, You're not paying attention to the person that was just in front of you, the person behind you. Like it's not space shot energy. You're just minding your fucking business. Because there's just energy around you that's just like, no. And I'm telling you, like, go ahead and underestimate the opponent here. Like, I feel like this energy can lose their shit. So the Star, the Three of Swords, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Or damn, the Tower. This is somebody that is like, or you, like, there's no fucking shot in hell. I want to say this was last weekend's energy. And the Devil, holy shit. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Scorpio, an Aquarius. Holy shit. Something feels destined, though, but it's like whatever feels destined is brutal. So I don't know if you could be a catalyst. I know nobody wants to hear that message. And you trigger somebody, or something's going to happen around a storm. This, to me, this is like, it doesn't even feel like someone lost hope or something. Something feels destined. This energy feels it. But they're disappointed. Like, they're in shock. You could have been a catalyst, guys. It's sitting underneath the Queen of Pentacles. Or it's going to go the other way around. But it doesn't feel like the other way around. It could be. And you're like, no. And if it is the other way around, it's not fear. You're like, fuck this. It's toxic. Like, there's hurt, disappointment. Like, there's nothing here that it looks like you'd want to salvage. But you have infinity and breakthrough. So like I said, it's like a destined energy, and it's like a random breakthrough too. So I don't know if there's like an epiphany here, and you got harmony. So whoever is trying to make something right is, I'm looking for my pendulum, which is weird because I don't usually ask the pendulum unless I need to, and I don't need to ask a question right now in regards to this, but it stopped me in my tracks in regards to what I was about to say. So on that note, I'm grabbing my pendulum because that means there's a question coming. And I always try to avoid the pendulum in the midst of readings unless I have to, but I just noticed it was gone. So it doesn't seem like an awakening. What the fuck was I going to say? It was destined. Yeah, breakthrough, harmony. So it looks like something's going to work out. Maybe by you giving somebody the cold shoulder, it works out. But here's the thing. Nothing about this looks manipulative. It just really looks like you're just like, whatever. Didn't I just say that on Saturday? Someone's determined to have a breakthrough here. If somebody is willing to cause a tower to have a breakthrough, this is somebody who is going to stop at no means to make a situation right. Which, if you ask me, sounds pretty fucking positive. So, I just heard you might buckle or crack and be like, okay, what do you want to say? Or, because right now I can tell you can't be bothered. And this doesn't look like you went through a tower moment. I think you are a catalyst for somebody, guys, or you're going to be a catalyst this upcoming weekend. Because this is kind of considered weekend energy, because this is where the full moon just starting the energy, right? Up to like 5 days. It's strongest a couple days before and a couple days after. So it's going to peak on Saturday, Friday, Saturday. or it's Saturday, but a couple days after it'd be Friday. But because this energy is kind of shocking. So I kind of feel like it's not a shock on your end. I think this energy is shocked. And you're just kind of like, oh, you know, like some people witness something and they're all shook up or something. And you're like, been there, done that. Like, I don't know. Let's get your best advice, because I think if anything, it's kind of like King of Cups, Strength, which is the same energy. 9 of Cups. You might want to give it a shot. To me, I don't know if you're like, nah, fuck this, it's toxic. You got the Ace of Swords and the Chariot. Like, you might want to move it forward, or something's gonna move forward, or you'll be happy you're moving something forward. There might be something with a car. You might be getting a car. I just heard something about an appraisal, and you got the Queen of Wands energy at the bottom of the deck. So you're about that. Your energy, if your Queen of Pents energy, is about to flip too into the Queen of Wands. Right now, you're probably just taking care of business, and you're not dwelling. You're not overthinking. You're not reminiscing. You're just doing you. Maybe you're going to want to, maybe you should hear somebody out. Move forward. I mean, it doesn't really hurt to hear somebody out. I guess it just depends on what scenario this is for you guys. But there is some type of transformation here with the butterfly and the 9 of Cups. Sacredy. So there is something was definitely, and you got sweetness. So I don't know if there is something sacred here, and I don't know if you just didn't want to see it, and you got love you, and you got dreams. So there is, your dreams could be talking to you, or you're going to start having dreams, or there's something about your dreams, but don't worry about your dreams. It's a weird message, right? Be present. Be kind. Yeah, here comes that harmony. So it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look like something I need to talk you into doing or not doing. Kind of roll with it. Have fun with it. Speak your truth. There's nothing about this that seems brutal, but the Strength is here, so it's almost, it could be dealing with a Leo, but it's almost like if Strength's here, that means that something, the devil was lurking. Tell me about this Chariot. Because that walker looks like, again, fuck around and find out, but you got the Sun and the 6 of Pence. There's reciprocity, there's synergy. So you might want to hear this energy out. I was contemplating whether or not to do another one. This person only has 2 decks. Let's see if I can whip out a quick one. There we go with that bell again. It only happens when it wants to happen. I'll tell you that. You see how hard and stuff I can do with this table, and my bells are not fucking dinging. My chair was nowhere near the table. I just sort of see if I can whip out another one, and that's when it dinged, right? Oh, where's her other deck? These decks are based around the moon cycles. Whew, this deck's got a lot more energy. And this was the deck I originally was going to use because I was thinking about one particular card, and halfway through that reading, I was like, oh, it's the other deck. Whew, heavy. Damn. Got some heavy ass fucking energy here. I don't even think it's in a bad way per se, but next few days, full moon in Pisces. Four of Swords. Seven of Cups. I just heard wake up, Snow White. Three of Cups. Judgment. Overall energy. A lot of blues, teals. This deck is colorful. Five of Cups. Ace of Cups. Look at all this fucking blue. Knight of Swords. So, Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, Three of Cups, Judgment. Overall energy, Five of Cups, Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I mean, there's greens. There's a whole bunch of different colors in this deck. It's something with you in blue or teal. They're just, I don't know if this is work, if there's love, if there's too many people in the picture. With this Three of Cups and the Five of Cups, it's like, I don't even think the Three of Cups even came out in the previous read. That breeze feels amazing. You're not liking a situation, but like something is new and something is fresh. So guys, remember all these transits that we're having right now, because something must seem like, I wouldn't even say like red flags, just kind of like, no, like, no, thank you. Like, I'll take other options. Like, I'm not, it's almost like, are you going to choose love? And it's like, no. So I don't, could be wrong, but it just has this factor of like, not like a pessimist, like, oh, I'm just going to get hurt. Like, I don't see that. This is like, you kind of know what you're dealing with, or you assume you do. No, I don't see assumption here. And I don't see this as being confusion. Again, it's like judgment. Like somebody's going to want a second chance. I don't know if this is the same energy. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we? You can't be friends with everybody, you know? And I'm a Cancer, so I know I'm notorious for like, make new friends but keep the old, like exes, like leaving things on a good note. No big, you know what I mean? Like, no big deal. Like, I know all about it. I do it, right? So, but then there was one time I did that, and then, you know, we went back into something, and then it's just kind of like ruined forever. So it's not always possible. So I don't know if you're like, this seems very unrealistic with the 7 of Cups here. It just, something seems like, that's the moral, I think, of your message here, is something seems unrealistic, to be quite frank. And you're just like, no, thank you. Which makes sense. Again, like, I can't, it's just unrealistic to you. Like, no point in being friends, we'll catch feelings, or, you know what I mean? Or like, or no point in staying friends because, you know, you burnt the bridges. But again, that would be like contradicting myself. I don't feel the energy of like somebody burning a bridge here. So, I mean, personally, this could just be like a super familiar situation, work, friendship, an ex, anything. And you're just like, eh. And again, like, I almost feel like, you know how like the pig was in shit in the previous read? I almost feel like she's consoling the seal, as if like, I know, I'm sorry, you're living in gross water right now, or, you know what I mean? It's I don't even feel like the seal came ashore for her. I feel like, I mean, I could be wrong, and we're just not seeing it yet because the energy is coming in. But I get that sense of like, come here, I got you. It's not, I got you. You get, but if anything, I would think it'd be you or the other person because she's on shore and the seal's coming in, right? But to me, this is not something you're going to ponder. If there was a situation that was kind of stale or stalling, or I don't know, it feels like something's going to come alive. To me, it has to do with like you and somebody else, though. So the 5 of Cups seems to be like the overall energy, though, but there's something new here. This isn't like, okay, there's something coming in and it's going to replace the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is still lingering. I want you, my life is not together as it seems, right? So, but it's, could you be disappointed? Yeah, I usually get the 3 of Swords as disappointment for me. The 5 of Cups is usually pain, it hurts, but I'm an empath, I'm a reader. Like, I can sense energy, and I'm not sensing it. If anything, it may be disappointment on each end, but like there's nothing like in your face, balls to the wall, fucking tears rolling down your face. Unless that energy is going to hit. That would be the only thing that I could think that would make sense. A message for this 5 of Cups. So I don't know if it's just disappointment on both ends in regard to something, but it's not brutal, but it's just disappointing. I regret lying to you. So if you didn't lie, it's the other person, vice versa. So yeah, somebody definitely kept something from you. So many things remind me of you. I remember every detail of that day. So somebody could be getting signs, and it has to do with that tower that was in the previous read, because I'm seeing the tower there. Songs remind me of you. So I don't like... I just heard it's just the little things. You and I were too young. Now that seems deep and it goes further back. Okay. Maybe I'm not picking up on the energy because it's no longer relevant, and I fucking hate to say that, but maybe I'm picking up on the energy that's no longer relevant to you, and you got new love here. That might be a thing. Because I just brought up my fucking past to you too. And I said, no, it's ruined. So I hate to sound like an asshole and say it like that, like, oh, it's not relevant. But like, I don't feel it. I'm an empath. I don't need to explain it twice. Oh, here we go. Okay. This is definitely somebody you know and how they're feeling. And you have new love coming in. Now. Oh, I was going to say, I said now in the sense of like, now let's read this, but I just heard now as in like, it's coming. So do I think you have a test here? I don't think so. But let's see if this is like a recent person with this Ace of Cups and you're feeling some sort of way about that too. I hid behind material things. I replay our conversations over and over again. We'll be back together. I wish I can share my good news with you. So maybe you're just not talking to somebody. This is if you know. I can't let you get close to me. This is if you know somebody. Others of you, it would be brand new. The timing isn't right. It could be something they're saying to themselves. I regret lying to you. I just heard a couple more. Only if you know who this would be. We both know I'm not the one for you. I fell apart when we left. I wish things could be different. Now I feel like I'm going into somebody else's history. I am not available. So I don't know what's going on here. It could be the history you have with this person. I don't really see you projecting anything. That's if you know the energy, because this is new. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. Got the 4 of Cups. Somebody wants another chance. They feel like they missed an opportunity. Self-loathing. But you got the Ace of Wands, very passionate, and you got the Moon. You just don't see it coming. So this is somebody you could have just had a brief encounter with. Or this is somebody you're only going to have a brief encounter with over the weekend, and it's gone before you know it. Or again, you're just like, no, thank you. I'll take new. But there's definitely something around the corner here with the 6 of Swords. Something's coming towards you. Couple aces. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. So you got some communication coming in towards you, or you're sending it out. You got the 8 of Cups. Could have been an energy you walked away from. Pretty confident walking away from the situation. You definitely distanced yourself from an energy, or you're about to distance yourself from an energy. But again, like, here comes justice. 2 of Cups, 2 of Pence. It's like out of fucking nowhere. What's the 7 of Cups? Will you choose love? I felt like I just read from a book. You got the 8 of Swords. So it's either you or somebody else. 4 of Pence, 5 of Swords, Temperance. So somebody that held back, or you're holding back. You just feel like nobody fucking wins. Like, wait, hold up. But something can be restored here. It's kind of the same message. Out with the old, in with the new. But it seems to be like a bumpy road. Someone's determined to make something right. Let's see what this 3 of Cups is. Even if it's like, can we be friends? Or you got the 4 of Pence. They could be holding back, or you're holding back. No, here we go again with that damn 6 of Pence. And the 8 of Wands, 9 of Cups, Page of Swords. Someone could be holding back. No, which is weird because the 4 of Pence is like holding back. But I said it and it doesn't feel right. So what would the 4 of Pence be representing here? Again, it could be somebody just holding on to the thought that this could work out. I'm telling you, someone is fucking determined. Somebody could be investigating you, looking into you, stalking you, watching you, looking at your photos. You got the Page of Swords. To me, it's almost like admiration, like somebody's admiring you because the way she's looking at this sword. It's like, you know? So, I mean, this could be a friend, somebody you already know. And you had no idea that they were like into you. And they're going through a hard time. But I feel like this is somebody from your past and there's new. But this Judgment. Yeah, no, you're making a judgment call. You're definitely walking away from somebody and going towards new things. So the Queen of Swords she's no joke right now. She's like, no. And it's like what I said in the other reading, like, it doesn't seem like a bad thing. It seems like a good thing, right? You're like, no, you know what you want. And this is an energy that goes after what they want. And you know you want or deserve the 10 of Cups. That's for damn sure. So if you ask me, you're definitely saying no to somebody and you're moving on to something new. So thank you, Mercury, for coming back around. Somebody's going to try to shoot their shot. I think I did all the pads, right? Anything else? Well, let's do it this way. Anything else in regards to this new love or a new opportunity? It could just be self-love. But something is catching your eye, whether it's your creativity, whether it's your passion, whether it's the Tauridian energy hitting you. You're definitely feeling yourself. And if the news not coming in, it's coming. Oh, damn. 2 of Cups, Hangman. But you need to look at something differently. Or it's kind of like, yeah, no, either you need to change the way you're looking at this or somebody else does. But something is determined to go in the right direction here with this fucking justice. I'm not going to lie. I really like this energy for everybody because there is something that goes accordingly. And I almost feel like it's going according to plan, even though it might feel like a disaster or it's not. But this does involve somebody else. And they could be going through an awakening, or you're going to go through an awakening in regards to them. Well, they're definitely going to like make sure you see something the right way. Like it's almost like I don't know if this is somebody that's making a situation right and you know them and it's newer, it's a friend, a coworker, something. It's not the past where you're walking away with Mercury, because this is the new opportunity. And just, you know, something karmically being balanced. And I just heard harmony, which is in this deck. So there is some type of connection here that was supposed to either wake both of you up or one of you up or both of you in different ways. I'm not quite sure, but it's definitely some type of connection that calls for balance, but it looks like somebody wants it. So either you want it or they want it. To me, something is going to work out. You got I am, and then you got vibration. So this could be that higher love that you asked for, but you're like, it's bad timing. You know, so Spirit's like, be receptive. Be receptive to something that's coming in shortly. Okay. I don't know if it's for the masculine or the feminine, but there's an opportunity for something new here. Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups. It raises your vibration. They're asking you to be receptive. You got justice. Like, it's almost like 2 of you need to look at something differently. Or Spirit's coming in and making sure somebody does something right. So I don't know on what end it is. Feminine, masculine, not quite sure. But somebody making a situation right. And then you also have something from the past where somebody is definitely feeling like, everyone's got the message like it's too late for them to even come in. Like it's been too long. It's something, or whatever's been going down. It's not a thing. It's ruined. It's just, so I don't know what that's about. So I don't even think that's a test for you. Might be for some of you, but hardly any of you. And the energy's around you, so I don't know if they're going to attempt to project it towards you or if they're going to attempt to come towards you. But even if they do, you're choosing new, whether you've met this person already or you're going to meet them, or your focus is just on other things. And it's not that. It's not the person who thinks they can have you. That's for sure. You're definitely choosing new. Like, I couldn't even pick up on you. I couldn't even sense you guys' energy on that damn fucking 5 of Cups. So somebody is completely done with the fucking past. But for some reason, it's still lingering. But something can be karmically balanced here. So I don't know if something, you meet somebody, it just seems so karmic and you're like, no. But there's something like The answer is yes. Yeah, it doesn't feel like our energy at all. It was hard to even decipher like who was who. I could tell like the pig and shit was probably like the spirituals, you know what I mean? Just kind of like doing your thing or whatever, nurturing yourself, work, money, health, family, stuff like that. Too much drama around you, too much this, that. You're like, no, you know. And that might be somebody just trying to come in and like mend a friendship, and you're like, no, it's just not the right time. It doesn't have to be an ex-lover. It could just be like an old friend. Like I said, like I got in that rift the other day, a little bit of a fight with a friend. And it's not time. I don't know if it'll ever be time. I just can't be bothered. You know what I mean? Like it can be that situation too. And I didn't even think about that. Like it doesn't have to be an ex per se, right? It could be a coworker. It's just now is not the time. Like it's not personal. Like I just don't want to get wrapped up in fucking drama and arguments and fuck up my energy. That's all. You just something in your soul is telling you now is not the time, you know? Or it is somebody from your fucking past and it's like, no, moving on. Let's go. You know what I mean? And then it's like, it's like new opportunities around the corner. And just when you think you have nobody or you just, and even if you're not in that nobody thought, like every day at work, somebody wants my number now ever since Saturday. I'm like, okay, this is fucking 4 men in the last every fucking day. And I'm like, I can't keep giving out my fucking number because I'm connecting with these fucking people. You know what I mean? And Mingia, chlamydia guy came back in today. And he's like, hey, I'm like, no. I'm pulling an RPI every fucking 2 months to check if your fucking syphilis is bad. No. Like, you can't make this shit up. We were talking about STDs. What was that last weekend's read too? I hate to be that person too, but no. Just no, just not interested. You know, like, no. I love shooting the shit with you, but no. Here's your fucking urine cups with the green cap that I'll see you in 30 days. And mind you, like, he's a medic, like, certain stuff. Like, it'd be one thing if you got stuck with, like, a dirty, you know, no, you're sticking your dick in so many fucking places that no. We've had this conversation, ladies and gents. Remember this whole conversation we had? So, again, you know, it is, and like, I'm connecting, but I know that person, but I mean, like, I'm connecting with people, like, I don't even know. And they're like good fucking connections. And it's like, we're hitting it off. And it's just like, where is this coming from? You know what I mean? And it's just like, damn. But again, it's like meeting a whole new tribe. Like that energy's been coming in, new friends. Doesn't mean everyone's a lover. I mean, it could be like shooting the shit and I have that contact in my phone. You know what I mean? Like new energy in the phone. Like it is, get what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, that's what I'm saying. Like that 5 of Cups can be anything from the past where you're just like, no. And you're choosing new, whether it's here or not. You're exploring your options, seeing what's out there. But at the end of the day, what I like about this energy, though, is you're still remaining balanced. You're still focused on what you should be focused on. There's nothing really throwing you off track. And you got energy around you that is trying to throw you off track. Whether you can see it, whether it's physically a fucking person, whether it's somebody who's, you know, trying to make you feel guilty. There's energies coming in that's definitely trying to throw you off track. And it could just be like ether energy, you know, chlamydia guy. What am I going to call him? You know, he comes in every fucking month. He tries to pick up on me. And it's like, dude, like, is this a joke? And I've had this conversation with you guys. Like, I would hate to turn down somebody that was really nice and this and that because they have something. But, like, that's, like, a whole nother, like, level of, like, I just, right now, for me, it's no. Like, don't ask me in 6 months either because I'm not in that energy either. Like, it's great to shoot the shit. But, like, no, you know? And the fucked up thing, I was shooting the shit with him today more than I ever do. I think that's why he's like, you want my number? And I was like, no, I'll pass. Thank you. Like, I was nice about it though, right? But I missed him twice. This guy's got fucking veins for day. Ooh, which pulls me to this other guy from fucking Puerto Rico. He was telling me about his fucking grandmother. Okay, that came in last weekend's reading. So I was like, holy shit. I was like, I'm not getting another dude's fucking number. But I was laughing in my head, right? So I was saying, oh, so I missed him twice, and this guy's got great veins. I'm like, he's like, everybody has an off day. I looked at him like, look, motherfucker, I am not having an off day, because we shoot the shit, right? I'm like, I'm not having an off day. Like, I'll own having an off day. He's like, all right, hold on. Because he's a medic. He's like, tighten the tourniquet. Like, first of all, don't come in here and tell me how to do my fucking job. I hate motherfuckers that do that. Okay, let me just call that motherfucker out. All you little fuckers that come in and tell us where to poke, stop. We know what to do. Okay? So then he gets up, right? All fucking rough and tough, and he's like this, put the tourniquet right there, right? And he's like, oh, shaking his arm. I'm just like, what the actual fuck is happening right now? So now I'm like down like this, poking him like this. I'm like, get this motherfucker out of here. Chlamydia guy. Oh, he's a fucking piece of work. He's a piece of work, all right. I was like, you can go back to your big black truck. He's like, how do you know I got a big black truck? I was like, because I saw you get in it last time. We left at the same time, dipshit. He probably has a super tiny dick. I told myself the same shit. I'm not gonna lie. I told myself the same shit. I'm like, he's probably got a little fucking penis anyway. This other guy, right? He comes in from Puerto Rico. He's been lifting weights. He was actually like world record weightlifter. I don't know, our country, their country, like I don't fucking know, but he at one point would bench 800 pounds with his legs, and now he was 51. He could only bench 125. And he's got like all sorts of like issues, you know, not bad issues, but like body, like he just feels old and it stinks, you know. He's like, it's what we did. There was not much to do in Puerto Rico, you know. I grew up, my dad was a boxer, yada yada. A guy was fucking cool as shit. He had a package though. He's the one that like it just hugs. I'm like, oh, okay. He probably didn't do steroids. I don't know. The other guy, I literally fucking, okay, so my mind's not even in the gutter today. It's funny you said that, though, because I said the same thing about fucking chlamydia guy. I was like, it's probably got a fucking small penis. And the fucking Puerto Rican guy, I could see his fucking Patrick. And I was like, God damn, what you got down there? So, it's almost like a man camel toe. Big old sack. I don't know what else was attached. But guy was funny as shit. And then he was like all up, like touching my arm. I hate when people touch my skin and stuff. And he's like, it kind of feels like this. Like he was trying to explain how the bottom of his foot felt. I was like, you're talking about like the arch when it gets tight. He's like, no, like when I step out of bed, wicked accent, right? When I step out of bed or whatnot, I was like, pressure, like your foot like swollen. He's like, he looks at me when I say the word swollen. I'm like, is that a new word I'm unaware of? Like swollen. Okay. But anyway, it was funny. But I just cleaned my arms. But my mind wasn't even the gutter today. But it's funny you said that because I did say that. I was like, it's probably got a fucking super tiny dick. I don't know what made me say that either. His big man muscles, you know. But I don't look at like men with like muscles and, you know, steroids and stuff. Like I don't look at it necessarily as like, I know it's like could be like low performance and shit like that. But like I don't know. It's probably just as bad as whiskey dick, right? Moving on. Next. Got me one of those one time. Oh, could we go out again? Can you not, like, it's like 5th, 6th day. I was like, can you not drink fucking whiskey? Whiskey was his choice of drinks. So that was a swift goodbye. No, thank you. Didn't even know whiskey dick was a thing until I met somebody. Whiskey dick is a fucking thing. Can you drink vodka? Can you drink tequila? Like, can we get you to drink something else? Because whiskey is not really working for me. And I used to make jokes all the time, and he'd be like, I lost a lot of girlfriends because I was a drinker. And I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe you just can't handle your liquor. Like, I gave this motherfucker a benefit of the doubt. No, ladies, I know why you now left him. So there's that. So quite the conversation. But like my mind, it's funny though, because my mind wasn't even in the gutter today either. It's just funny she said that, because that's exactly where my brain went too. But I don't know. He's like rocking every STD there is. I can't even tell you how many people come in thinking they're all fucking slick and shit. And it's just like, motherfucker, I am in your fucking chart. I am in your chart. Like, what about the one a couple years ago I told you about? I don't know, he was fucking Puerto Rican Spanish too. He thought he was fucking Mark Anthony. Like, I don't know who he thought he was. Oh, I don't want my girlfriend to find out. And then he literally asked me for like my number. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, he was super cute, but I wasn't even gonna go that route. But fuck, man. Fucking, so I met a guy from Puerto Rico this morning that's all touching my arm to tell me how his feet are somewhat swollen in the morning. I'm like, this sounds fucking great. Yeah, like this sounds great, dude. Like, I'm not ready to fucking settle down with somebody who's fucking retired or going and like, no, you know, like just like fuck no. Like, but he was fucking cool as shit. He really was. He just wanted to keep yapping and yapping and yapping. I was like, oh my god, I gotta go. Don't ask for my number. Seems to be a fucking theme, you know? So, and then the other guy, sure as shit. Fucking guy. Fucking smacking his arm. Like, how many people? Like, and then I had some chick today too. Oh, she was fucking nasty. 7 o'clock, doctor's offices aren't even fucking open. And she's like, you don't have my orders. My order's in there. I got an email, blah, 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 blah. Like, look, I don't have your orders. Nobody's going to answer the phone right now. Like, I'm going to do you a favor, lady, and I'm going to pull these particular tubes, hand label and blah, blah, blah. Didn't want it, right? 2 hours later, Deb calls me. She's like, Courtney, there's a patient that came in this morning, and she called the doctor's office, and the doctor's office called us, and she was all fucking bent out of shape about this, this, and this. And I'm like, Deb, are you really fucking gonna go there? I said, I even offered to fucking draw this bitch. Nope, not my problem that fucking orders aren't in the system. So at that point, I'm like, I'm not fucking having it. And I know it was Kathy downstairs because it was my doctor. I go downstairs to Kathy. I'm like, I didn't even really know what to say at first, but I was just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I was like, Kathy, I can't access the orders. They're expired. You can't renew. You can't extend expired orders. These ladies know this, right? And I was like, you didn't have to call the freaking, like, client services and bitch about this, this, and this. And I was kind of giving her a hard time, but we were kind of laughing about it at the same time. I was like, pull it together. Don't act like we're not doing our fucking job on our end. Like, I wasn't having it, right? Because this lady was a fucking douchebag. I'm so glad I'm not there tomorrow morning. Like, these are the moments where I'm glad I actually float, because I don't have to deal with her ass in the morning. Maria's like, oh, fucking Courtney. So I'm going to have to deal with her in the morning. I'm like, yeah, have fun with that. Have fun with that. So, but I didn't let anybody's energy like get the best of me today. Day kind of went slow, but it was kind of like, it was okay. Like, it was more intense yesterday, you know. The swollen feet comment, he's probably settled in the test waters. I don't know. I have no idea. But like, he was trying to like get me to feel what his swollen feet felt like on my arm. I'm just like, what the fuck? So it was quite the day. And then to top it off, right before I left, fucking chlamydia, man. Oh, it's okay. Everyone has an off day. Motherfucker, I'm not having an off day. I don't mind owning if I'm having an off day. I'm not going to fucking poke you 4 times. I'm having an off day. Paul, come poke chlamydia, man. You know? Fuck that shit. And people's body odor, my senses, I think I said that on Saturday, my senses have been on freaking point. Paul's like, I call that big girl body odor with something else, like in regards to like, he said something dirty and like whispered it, and I was like, don't even finish because I don't even know what you're gonna say. But like, my sense, like, no, ladies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, somebody comes out of the bathroom and you're like, oh hell no. Okay, it wasn't just one bathroom stall, it was the whole fucking bathroom. I was like, this day has gotta fucking end. But it wasn't like awful. It was just, it was very busy. It was very consistent. There was no time to like sit, bitch. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I ended my day with him. But if I sit back and like think about like senses and like visionary certain stuff, I don't know. It was still like overall it's good. But again, I'm like the moon. I peak a few days before and sometimes a few days after. I don't know what this one's gonna do to me. But I haven't been hit with like full moon energy in a long time. This is like the first time in a long time that the full moon actually, like the energy is kind of like what the fuck? So yeah. And then Clemeny man, I was like, I don't know, maybe it's scar tissue. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And he was like, well, maybe if you use this. I'm like, motherfucker, I got no problem straight sticking you. I work for the Red Cross too if you want to fucking go there. I don't need a butterfly. You don't need special little fucking needles. Well, and then he mentions this hospital and using these particular needles. And I'm like, dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. Because at first he's like, you want me to help you? I'm like, what is he, a fucking drug user? Like, what is happening right now? I'm like, because you can go in the hospital and that's the only time I'll listen to a drug addict all damn day. Where do you go? Because I don't want to poke you fucking 10 times. I'll always ask a drug addict where they go. So, I didn't even know he was a medic until today, until he wanted to make more conversation. I'm like, look it, buddy, like we're done with this. Like, let's try to get my phone number situation because it's not a thing. Like, dude, you're fucking looking at your chart. It's not like you got stuck with a dirty needle. Like, no. This is you dipping things where it probably didn't fucking belong, you know? And it caught up with you. You know? But, I mean, he must be pretty sexually active with, like, I would think different people because he does his blood work once a month and he does his urine every couple weeks. So somebody who's going to be that consistent with doing the gonorrhea and chlamydia urine is sleeping with multiple people. That's like, I'm not stereotyping. Like, it's a fucking given. He wants to make sure he's not fucking active. You know what I mean? So, which is, yay, good for him. High five. What's that mean? You don't use protection on those days? Or maybe he's smart enough, because I'm not being an asshole. Maybe he's smart enough and he doesn't, you know, if he has a breakout, he won't sleep with anybody. Which would be hopefully the case. You know, but I just don't get that vibe from him. He's more like, maybe I just gotta wear protection. That's like the vibe I actually get from him, but I could be wrong, but my intuition's not usually wrong, you know? So, he's charming though. I never tried my panties off though, like no fucking way. I actually feel bad for the women that fucking, that's why you don't take men home from bars. That's why you don't do shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, you just never know. You never know what you're fucking bringing home. You really don't. You know? So, anywho, it's been fun. It's been real. I'm going to save my voice because I'm going to be on tomorrow morning at the crack of dawn. Probably get Kate on the bus, grab a coffee. Gotta go see Brucey Poo around 11. And then I want to stop by see Lonnie, the animals, Lucy. And I want to get to the other channel tomorrow night and talk about meditation and something else. So I'll be with you guys early, 7:15ish. Early in the evening. And it's a weekend energy. Maybe we'll break it down with like different decks. Maybe I'll do like oracles because me too, honey. Because that way the same story doesn't just kind of keep coming in and in. You know what I mean? So I'll break down each element with oracles. That's what we'll do. Boo. Okay. So I will see you guys mañana. And I hope you guys have a really good night. And I'll see you in the morning when I have my coffee. Tea with court. Coffee with court. But I said tea with court. And tonight I said, and to be frank. So a lot of words coming in from like the UK, which I want to say has been coming in lately. So I don't know. I just heard Canadian. Maybe French Canadian? But I wouldn't be getting like, do French Canadians say, no, I just got wee wee. Oh, dear Lord. That's like not, what is that shit? I know that's like, yes, Paris or whatever. Like, that wasn't even said like it should have been said. So yeah, no, it's definitely pulling me to the Europe. So I just got pulled to Sweden too. So something over there. I don't know. But I'll see you in the morning. I love you guys. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Okay. Ciao. Ciao. Oh, I used to have an Italian boyfriend. He'd be like, ciao, Bella. I'd be like, oh, talk to me in Italian. Talk to me in Italian. His name was Frank. I said to be Frank. Maybe you guys will meet a Frank. Or like Frank is in like a Brunsworth? Is that's like a hot dog, right? But like from Europe or Canada? Where are we going with this? Brunsworth? I know it's like a hot dog, right? Brunsworth hot dog? I'm saying it wrong. Brunsworth hot dog. Oh, okay. A Brunsworth or a Brunsworth? I'm not saying this right. A Brunsworth? Binsworth? No, that's binging on food. How do you say it? A broth? I almost said a bratwat. But I know that's not how you say it. A bratwurst? Yeah. It's that though, guys. My tongue won't let that fucking roll off. You can all laugh at that one. A brunstwat? Yeah, brunstwat. Sounds fucking great, right? Brunsworth? Brunsworth. I'm getting closer, right? German. All right, so again, Europe. So I don't know what's going on over there. Maybe I'm meeting somebody from over there, or it's their background, their culture. I mean, I got their blood work pulled up here as if it's their blood work. It's not their blood work, but it's you would see it all in blood work, you know. Cholesterol, sodium, protein, iron. Yeah, German. So I didn't even see the R at first. I'm like BARTWUST. I'm like Schwartz, Bonschwai. Yeah, see, there's something. So it might be somebody you meet. It might be somebody you meet online. I don't know. I don't even like that word though. It's kind of old school. Like, I just haven't heard it in a long time. Like, it's like high school, right? Brunschwader, whatever. I'm thinking like the dirty word I said though. It's not even like, just make you. It even actually makes you sound trashy. Like it's one of those words, you know. Maybe not. I don't like it though. I don't like that word. Like I'd rather be like U, F, and C. Yeah, I don't like the T word. I don't like that one. I don't know if you guys use that word. I don't know. It's weird that it came out like that though. I'm just kind of like, so I don't. Maybe in your first initial like encounter, or like, here, try this, and you're like, or something like that. Guess we'll find out tomorrow, because we were talking about weekend energy. I wish I could just take out the last 2 minutes of this reading, because I really don't like that word. It just sounds gross, right? It sounds like, moist bothers some people. Like, that word never bothered me. And I don't think I'd be insulted if anybody ever called me that, because if somebody calls me that and they're using words like that, I'm not stooping to your level anyway. There had to have been a reason I said that. I mean, I can't imagine that's a word in like another language. I don't even know if I'm spelling it right. I'm going to do another language. We do have slang here, but I don't. Toi. It's like ménage à trois, that'd be French. Toi. Maybe that's why I got it, and I just put like a T on it, so it was like toi. Because I'm stuck on it. So again, it could be back to the whole French thing with toi. Twat, 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 twat. Yeah, you can do that. It's like in Arabic too. Romania is popping up. Russia, Siberia. So it definitely has to do with Europe. Something with that country for sure. So it took me a minute to even to click that I even said it. So I don't know. Let's get into it tomorrow if it comes up. If it doesn't, then let's hope it doesn't. Let's just hope it doesn't. See you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye, guys. Love you.